Welcome back to the Retro Cartoon Dude Show. I'm Chris.
I'm Connor.
And today we watched Silver Fang, or by its original title, Jinga Nagaraboshi Gin, Episode 1 from 1984. If you've never seen Silver Fang, here's what it's about. According to Wikipedia, this is not what happens in the episode we saw, but this is what it says.
Yeah, if we're ever saying anything on this show, you could just assume that it's actually from Wikipedia.
This whole transcript is ripped from Wikipedia. Our names are just names we found on Wikipedia.
They were pretty good names. Oh, sure.
Chris? Yeah, that works. Whatever. All right. It's about a dog named Gin leaves his owner to rally a brotherhood of stray dogs across Japan, forging an army to challenge a Kakabuto, the monstrous bear whose rampage threatens the forests, villages, and the fate of humans and hounds alike. But the episode we watched has nothing to do with that. I mean, well, it has some.
It does. It does.
Yeah. It's not. Yeah. It's the origin of that, I guess.
Yeah, they're setting it up, and the bear's there.
The bear is
Akakabuto.
definitely there.
Such a sick name.
A Kakabuto?
Yeah.
Oh,
I like to
yeah.
say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the show's sick.
The show's so sick. It's
I want to watch the whole season. I watched the first episode this morning. I was like, fuck, I might just watch the whole thing this afternoon.
I had the exact same thought. I was like, I think I actually just want to finish this, even if we don't end up covering the rest.
Yeah, I agree.
If you want us to cover the rest, fucking let us know, because we'll keep going just regardless. So it's going to happen.
We're going to do it. So.
Yeah, this show is hardcore as fuck.
Yeah.
It's pretty gnarly. Fucking grandpa chops his leg off. That's something that happens in the show. Grandpa's fucking decapitating his legs.
It's awesome.
Damn.
Didn't think that that's where we'd go here, but
Grandpa's fucking hardcore, man.
Shoves his fist in a dog's mouth.
Holy
just like,
shit.
my hand.
That's so wild.
It's like, dude, settle down.
No, the dog needs to eat his hand. It's delicious. Yeah, we'll get there. That's definitely something that happens in the show. Let's talk about the characters in this show. First, we got Grandfather, or his real name, Gohei Takeda. The names might be a problem for me in this show. We'll see. So far, it's going all right. I can't overthink Akakabuto. That's an easy one for me to mess up. I just gotta not think about it too much. Akakabuto. Okay. Grandfather is the most hardcore motherfucker you know. He's a large, burly, silver-haired hunter. And he's got a badass scar across his face from when a bear clawed him.
So cool.
Oh, he rocks. He's pretty intense. I mean, yeah, his actions that he does later with the trying to get rid of his limbs is pretty manic and insane. And
this guy's he's got a lot of trauma, and he's trying to process it. He's trying to process it by being a cool, burly old man, but he's a little fucked up.
Oh, yeah. And the only thing that matters is killing this bear. His whole life revolves
around
Moby
Dick situation here.
True. And then we got Daisuke. He's a little boy. He's the grandson of Grandfather, and this kid only cares about one thing. Do you know what I'm going to say?
No.
Tiger stripe puppies. He has a real thing for tiger stripe puppies, which is just a puppy with a stripe on his back.
He's absolutely obsessed with them.
It's all he can fucking talk about.
Some kids get into trains. Some kids get into dinosaurs or whatever. This guy's just really into a specific kind of puppy.
As long as it has a nice tiger stripe on its back, he will lose his mind over it.
He's a real dog expert. He knows what proportions they should be. He knows like what a prize dog really looks like.
Yeah, it's got a tiger stripe.
It's got a tiger stripe.
It's all that matters. Yeah, I thought that was bizarre as fuck. I mean, the way he's just so upset. Like, he says the phrase tiger stripe puppy 80 times? And I've never heard somebody...
Insert a supercut here.
But it's in Japanese. But I've never heard anybody say those words together, so it was just a little jarring.
I was also looking for the tiger stripe at first because he kept talking about it. It's like, this dog doesn't look like a tiger.
No, it's not actually how I would describe the puppy at all. If I would, it's not the
No.
first thing I would say, but it really does it for Daisuke.
Yeah.
Although, on like about 3 hours ago, I looked out my window, and there was a beautiful tiger stripe cat,
Okay.
and I honestly got pretty fucking stoked because it was so cool looking. I like stood up, started walking over towards the window, and it ran away.
Tiger stripe cat.
So I get it. And then we got Gin, who is the tiger stripe puppy. He's just a little puppy. Not much going on with him in this episode other than just being a puppy.
Well, not to get ahead of myself, but he also becomes traumatized.
Yeah, by the bear?
By the bear.
Yeah, the bear is just
Akakabuto.
He's going to be traumatizing everybody throughout this, including us. And then we got Ricky, which is Gin's father. And it's grandfather's main bear hunting dog, Ricky. And he's got one move when he's attacking the bear.
Bite its nose.
Bite its nose and hang on for dear life. We're going for a ride. The bear is waving his nose around and he's just holding on with his teeth. It's so funny how he just keeps doing it over and over. Every time they go to fight, he's like, okay, it's time for my one move.
If it ain't broke.
Yeah.
He knows it really pisses that bear off.
That's his falcon punch. You ever fight somebody in Smash Brothers and they just keep falcon punching and they won't stop? It's like, come on, dude. Do something else. Do a kick.
Quit biting my fucking nose.
And then we got a Kakabuto, the huge bear of pure evil. He's got one eye, and he's always covered in shadows. Even when he steps out of the shadows into the daylight, he's got more shadows on him still. Because he's so fucking cool. And also he has brain damage from getting shot, so he is incapable of hibernating, which is why he's so insane and angry and trying to kill everyone throughout the show.
That was a really crazy detail, I thought. Like, he got wounded by a gunshot that made him incapable of hibernating.
Yeah, it made me really sad for Kakabuto. Because that's rough.
He got shot, and now he can't have a good sleep.
He can never sleep. He can only be mad and hide in the shadows.
That sucks.
That sucks. I would be an angry bear too. And yeah, anything else people need to know for context of this show? The dogs don't talk.
No, this isn't the talking dog genre of dog show.
But apparently they do talk later in this series.
Oh. Well, okay. We'll walk that back. And the dogs do talk sometimes.
Oh, not today.
Not today.
They're not talking.
If you're here for the dogs to talk, then move on to the next one.
We probably have watch our Plague Dogs video.
We've got a great Talking Dogs movie for you.
Beautiful movie. Beautiful, huge bummer of a movie.
I actually did think of Plague Dogs right at this opening shot because he ascends on the mountain here, and Plague Dogs had that really excellent dog on the mountain shot.
Oh, yeah. Just looks so cinematic for a dog to be at the top of a mountain. Just fucking howl.
That's where we'll stop drawing the Plague Dog comparisons, though.
Yeah.
But you're right. What's cooler than a dog howling on a mountaintop? Nothing.
Fucking rocks. I don't know, Grandpa? Or grandfather? He's pretty cool. If he was howling on the mountain?
If anyone's grandpa was there too, that would also be cool.
And okay, so this show, Silver Fang, is based on a Japanese manga series. And it ran from April to September 1986 for a total of 21 episodes. And according to Christian, which is the person, which is just
editor on Wikipedia.
He works for Wikipedia. It's where he's my main reference for all of our information. No, he's just one of the fine folks in the retro cartoon dude community who recommended this show.
Nice.
And he said that it was banned in Norway.
So, you told me this, last time.
I mean, it's pretty. Some of the shit that happens is pretty fucked up. Like it is Plague Dogs adjacent in terms of violence and like. No?
Banned?
We saw a man
Why is it
cut off his own leg.
Well, they didn't show you. They just suggested that he cut off his own leg. There was some blood, but
I mean, the guy's hopping away, limping after the bear. Like
in Plague Dogs, I had to watch a dog drown like really slowly, and then there was a man's mangled corpse. Like
there's no doubt Plague Dogs is 1,000 times more upsetting.
Why did they ban Plague Dogs in Norway?
Oh, I'm sure it was. It was probably very illegal to watch Plague Dogs. This was just a minor offense.
It's interesting because I read that this got really popular. Actually, I think I have the link open still. Became very popular in Finland.
Well, I think Christian said that despite it being banned, it made it more popular because people were seeking out the black market DVDs or something.
The black market DVDs?
The black market Tiger Stripe DVDs.
I'm just looking. I want to know. I just want to know why it was banned.
Oh, it's got to be because of the blood and gore.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. And there's a sequel manga and animated series called Weed. And yeah, where hopefully all the dogs and the bear put aside their differences and smoke some weed. But I don't know. Haven't seen it.
Such a progressive spin-off. I was thinking there should be a spin-off about the bear.
Yeah, I do. I feel for the bear. I know
he's the villain, but he's interesting.
Yeah, but he fucking can't sleep. I know that sucks when you can't sleep.
Yeah,
it makes you want to kill all the dogs around you, right?
Yeah, no, we've all been there. Like, it would make me insane too.
Well, let's break down the plot of episode 1 of Silver Fang.
I wonder what your cursed frame pick is going to be.
Well, you've already referenced it.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
All right. The intro shows us that there's a bunch of dogs and they're going to be fighting some pretty fucking gnarly bears. Sweet. Pretty awesome.
So cool.
Yeah, I mean...
Look at that.
What's laser dogs?
He's just flying through some lasers, some colorful lasers. Sign me up. Subscribe. Give me more of this.
That's so sick. Fighting bears and jumping through lasers? Really
all right.
Cool.
Coolest show.
They're all just running perfectly in sync.
So sick.
So sick. So organized. The episode opens up with a dog, Shiro, and his owner, who's a hunter, its grandfather. They're running through the snowy forest, and Shiro is hot on the trail of something. The pair come across a giant shadowy presence in the forest. Shiro barks, and grandfather aims his firearm. But there's something behind him. A giant, evil fucking rapid bear. And it lunges at grandfather. And this monstrous bear is looking truly fucked. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Crazy teeth.
Huh? You're right, he's all shadow.
He's all shadow. Glowing eyes, slobbering, just his eyes and his teeth illuminated.
Awesome.
And he's always just pouncing towards the camera. Pretty
he's
sick.
So cool.
It's very cool. I mean, the slobber is out of control.
Yeah.
Like, wipe your mouth before you pounce, boy.
He's always slobbering.
The demon bear slices grandfather's face, and he falls. And Shiro, the dog, jumps at the large demon bear, biting its snout. And grandfather reaches for his gun and takes aim. This is the move. Their whole, like, 3 generations of dog are going to be doing this move.
This bear's got to build himself a little like snout armor. He's got to go forage in the woods.
His nose is probably so calloused by the end of the episode.
I know. Cover that thing up. The dogs will have no moves after that.
So grandfather shoots the bear, and bam, the bear stumbles back. Shiro still chomped onto the beast's nose, and the bear backs up towards a cliff, and slippity-doo-dah, they're going down. They fall off the cliff into the endless darkness below.
Every shot in this show is cool.
I know. It's so sick. The art rules. Yeah. It's so stylized.
And like all of the angles and like, you know, the cinematography, so to speak, is like, yeah, just awesome.
Yeah. This fucking painting of a mountain looks beautiful. This is some Bob Ross level painting. Looks amazing. And now, 5 years later, grandfather is hunting the bear, wanting revenge for it clawing off his ear and killing his dog. Is he missing an ear?
I didn't catch that.
Maybe they said that, but I don't know why I wrote that down. Well, it clawed his face for sure. I mean, he's got the most gnarly scar.
It just made him cooler.
It made him so cool. That's
he was
the
already
kind of scar
so
you
cool.
Want. Yeah. And he's got a new dog now, Ricky, who's the son of Shiro. 2nd generation hunting down this bear.
2 generations of nose biting.
Grandfather teaches them that, eh? Does grandfather do it himself to show them how it's done?
He bites their noses to teach them.
Meanwhile, over at a ski lodge, I think.
Yeah.
This kid, Daisuke, starts losing his mind because his dog Fuji has just given birth. So Daisuke and some other people go to look at the newborn pups, and Daisuke sees that one of the puppies has a stripe on it. And Daisuke is like, holy fuck, a tiger striped puppy. It's the best day of my life. He can't believe it. He loves the fact that the puppy has some stripes on it, which is a really weird obsession.
It's a perfect day for that kid. It's his number one favorite thing in the world.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a shit about the other dogs either.
Oh, no, they're bullshit compared to this tiger stripe puppy. Look at these beautiful stripes on his back.
Wow.
Just like a tiger.
He can't believe it.
Look at him.
Holy shit.
Nobody...
He leaped with excitement.
Yeah. He jumped 10 feet into the air because he was so stoked on that tiger stripe pup.
Holy shit. Then, now he's attacking the other dog. He's completely out of control.
Yeah. Daisuke hops on Fuji's back and congratulates her on giving birth to such an awesome striped puppy.
You shouldn't do that to someone that's just given birth.
That's so rude to climb on somebody's back right after they had a child. You should never do that. And start strangling them.
Congratulations.
Shaking their face. And the kid picks up the striped puppy and is screaming and dancing around. Look at this. And
it's absolutely delirious.
Fuji, the dog mom, is like, what is he doing with my baby?
Put him down.
She's even like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? It's my baby and I don't even love it that much. And eventually the kid puts the puppy down and he just lays down in front of the puppy and stares at it with admiration.
I'm going to stay here all day.
This is better than TV. This was me as a kid staring at my binder of Pokemon cards in my room. And my mom coming in and being like, stop fucking staring at your Pokemon cards all day. Go outside.
These are kind of like Pokemon for him in a sense. This one's just kind of special. He's like, holy shit.
It's just a little Growlithe.
They got to get this kid out of here.
Oh, yeah. He cannot be left alone with the tiger stripe puppy.
Give him some work to do or something. Yeah. Get him out of this fucking place.
A girl walks up to see the puppies and is like, oh, wow, that white puppy is really beautiful. And Daisuke snaps on her. He's like, "Are you fucking kidding me? That white puppy ain't shit compared to the tiger stripe puppy, you blind bitch. A dog with a tiger stripe is the best dog in the world. It can even hunt a bear." And the girl is like, "Why do you like tiger stripe puppies so much?" And Daisuke explains that they just fucking rock. And he's like, "I gotta show this tiger stripe puppy to grandfather. He'll get it." And also, he explains that this tiger stripe puppy's father is Ricky. So, the grand puppy of Shiro, who's the dog who died in the opening scene. And also, they need to name him now. And Daisuke comes up with the perfect name, Gin, which means silver in Japanese. And he throws the puppy up into the air in celebration.
He's being too rough on that thing. That's a new puppy.
Yeah, you can't
Stop
be
tossing it around.
The thing can barely breathe or open its eyes, and he's about to launch it into the air.
And just tossing it around like a baseball.
Whoa. Look at him. He's transcended into a different realm. He's... He can't just be born and then thrown into the air.
Can't be thrown into a new realm right after you're born.
And the narrator lets us know that Gin has been born, a brave tiger stripe puppy whose burden is to become a bear dog.
That is a burden.
That is a burden. It's crazy he didn't name him like Tiger if he's so obsessed with the tiger stripes. Like, he named him Gin, which means silver.
Yeah, but that's not what he was so excited about.
No, he wasn't like, "Oh, a silver puppy."
No. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, you thought the name would have been a little more. Yeah.
If you're going to be so obsessed with these specific stripes on him, name him after it. And back with grandfather, he reveals that there's a skier out here in the wilderness stranded. And the skier was attacked by the evil bear, Kakabuto. A Kakabuto? Yeah.
Akakabuto.
What?
You have to say it with a lot of dramatic flair.
A Kakabuto?
I think there might be. Yeah.
Yeah, a Kakabuto.
Yeah. I don't want to make you second guess it.
I'm doing great.
You were nailing this from the jump here.
I am just, yeah, a Kakabuto. It's a crazy name to read. Like,
yeah,
I'm seeing it. There's way too many KAs in a row.
They threw just one too many in there.
Kakas in there. It's too many. Anyway, so grandfather's going to save the skier. And there's this dude with grandfather who blames grandfather for making Akabuto mad. Kakabuto, yeah, all those years ago. Because now he doesn't even go into hibernation because he got shot in the face and fell off a cliff and has a traumatic brain injury and can't sleep. Then Ricky the dog picks up the scent. They follow it and see a trail of blood. It must be the skier.
This guy's got to deal with his mustache situation.
That's a really bad mustache.
He should have shaved before they went on this expedition. Also, he had the time to dye his eyebrows green, but he didn't want to get rid of those 7 hairs under his nose.
I don't even think it's a mustache. I think it's weird long nose hairs.
You might be right. In this image in particular, it actually goes over his nose.
Yeah, like they're coming from the bridge of his nose.
Yeah.
Just not how that works.
They're hanging like curtains over his upper lip. Yeah. This guy's whole deal, I'm not sure about.
No. Yeah, who is this guy anyways? He's not helpful at all. He just comes and like fucking blames people for shit and questions people. He's not helpful. Like, if you want to save the skier, like, shut up.
Exactly. You can't just be dropping lore and blaming grandfather for making the bear insane.
He just has a backpack labeled exposition on it.
What's in here?
let me dig through this. And we zoom towards the feet of the bloody ski enthusiast. Let's see.
So cool. Cool extreme close-up shot.
Yeah, grandfather's just haunted by this fucking bear. And Ricky the dog is looks deeply troubled. And grandfather rushes towards the body, but Ricky tugs at his coat in an attempt to get him to leave because fucking Akakabuto, the demon bear, has come to finish the job. Akakabuto leaps out in his now signature demon bear pounce, which we've seen many times, and it's only 8 minutes into the show.
But no, he's only got one eye, and he looks even more deranged.
Yeah. Still got the same slobber. Somebody get this guy a handkerchief.
I'm impressed with how stealthy this bear is for being.
Well, he's made of shadows, basically.
Yeah, I mean, that makes it easy, I guess. But yeah, it's pretty impressive how he's just always getting the jump on these guys.
He's got a great pounce. The dog, he's got one move, bite the snout.
Yeah.
The Kakabuto has one move, this fucking pounce. And grandfather's like, holy shit, it's a Kakabuto, run. But it's too late. The deadly bear slams them all as blood splatters across the screen. Which is fucking wild. It's wild that there's like multiple scene transitions in this show that's just a blood splatter filling the frame.
Yeah, which is awesome. Great way to transition scenes, I have to say.
This is a fucking crazy show.
Should do this with more shows.
Is this for kids? Scenes. Is this I don't like maybe like in teens. The 80s. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's like for like teens.
It's a crazy show. They need the military who hunts plague dogs to fucking get in on this bear. Like,
I did think of that a couple of times, especially when they cut to this helicopter. Like, just send him in, drop a fucking bomb on his head.
Send the dog assassin. And next we cut to a trio of helicopters flying over the village, and some guy on the ground with a walkie-talkie is like, Akakabuto, the demon bear has killed many people. You helicopter guys need to shoot that guy down. And meanwhile, Daisuke snowmobiles over to a radio tent and asks if they have any information about his grandfather, but nobody answers him. And I'm surprised the kid didn't want to get on that radio equipment to announce the birth of the tiger stripe puppy, because the world needs to know. Shout it from the rooftops, Daisuke.
He's got to get on top of that mountain. Wherever that dog was, he's got to get to the peak.
So Daisuke goes in search of his own answers, hopping onto his snowmobile and into the harsh winter landscape. Daisuke quickly comes across a medical crew carrying the other dude that was with grandfather.
Shit.
The bad mustache guy. This guy's in rough shape. He's got bloody bandages on his head. He looks like he was just jumped by a demon bear, which he was. Daisuke is like, other character, what happened to grandfather? And the dude is like dying.
Oh, he doesn't look good.
Oh, he's not good. Daisuke's like, but did you hear about the tiger stripe puppy?
Hey, check this out really quick.
The guy's like on the last breath.
Climbs on top of him.
You gotta see this thing. And this dying dude is like, Akakabuto fucking took them. The bear has abducted grandfather and the dog? Holy shit.
He kidnapped them at gunpoint.
He kidnapped them.
Get in the fucking van.
Tiger stripe surprise dog reaction. And Daisuke is obviously flabbergasted by this devastating news. Because the kid's grandpa was just abducted by a bear. He shouldn't have told the kid this. This is insane news that should be filtered through his parents.
Yeah. You can't be dropping news like that when you're also about to die.
Your grandpa was just taken by the most fucking crazy bear anyone's ever seen. He's killed so many people. Yeah.
You've heard of Grandma got run over by a reindeer, but this is the sequel, the lesser known sequel. Grandfather got kidnapped by a bear.
And now he's fucking dead.
Parentheses, and now he's fucking dead.
So Daisuke decides to take matters into his own hands. He runs back to see Fuji, the dog who just gave birth to our tiger-striped Lord and Savior. And Daisuke picks up the tiger-striped puppy and looks it in the eyes and lets it know the terrible news. Daisuke says, Gin, I know you were literally just born, but check this. They say that your father, Ricky, was just killed by Akakabuto, but I don't believe that because Ricky hasn't seen you yet, Gin. He cannot die without seeing his beautiful tiger-striped son. And we zoom into the face of Gin, and he doesn't know what the fuck's going on. He's just a cute dog. He's so cute.
He's got no clue. Like, sure, whatever you say. Can you put me down now? You've been holding me all day.
So funny. He says, like, your dad can't die yet without seeing you because you're so rad. Even though there's 2 other dogs that were also...
Who fucking cares?
True, those dogs are garbage. Put them back in. Come out when you got a stripe. And...
just the cutest dog.
Yeah.
And then we cut to commercial break.
Yeah.
With a nice little vignette.
And then he's running.
Now he's in the fucking sky.
He's running through outer space.
He's running in the sky. That rules.
Yeah. Out in the frozen forest, we see the rescue mission is heading back to base camp as the narrator lets us know that the search for grandfather was called off because of a blizzard. And then a week later, they give up entirely. This seems like the most nightmare place to live, whatever town this is. It's just always the craziest snowstorm, and there's the most fucked bear in the world trying to kill everybody all the time for years.
And he's super stealthy. He can pounce on you at any minute.
You never hear him coming. And it's been going on for years. Yeah, they need to nuke this forest.
Yeah, this is a nightmare situation. Like, this has to be dealt with. The best solution they've had to deal with this bear is to just raise generations of dogs and hope that a fucking super mutt comes along who can deal with this thing.
Yeah,
there's got to be a better way.
We need a super mutt for the big crime.
The big crime is actually killing a fucking deranged bear.
Yeah, the big revenge. Yeah, and what was the time jump from the beginning? Like, from when...
5 years, I think.
5 years this bear's been murdering people. What is going on? Call the police or the fucking park ranger or something.
There's got to be a park ranger, right?
Yeah. Get the park ranger out with their sniper and get him dealt with. And next we cut to a shot of some frozen, blood-soaked dog corpses.
Sorry, I kind of missed. Why did the bear turn red?
I think he's covered in blood. Because he just killed many dogs.
And now he's got a huge blood stripe on his back?
He was probably rolling in the blood. I don't know.
That's cool. I mean, it is cool.
The guy can't sleep. He's just fucking doing shit, like not thinking about it, right?
He's trying everything.
Like, maybe if I roll in this blood, I'll fall asleep. I don't know. I've never tried that before. And yeah, a Kakabuto emerges from the shadows, still covered in more shadows, but also in blood. And he's not doing good mentally. He has a vision of grandfather standing in front of him. And the demented bear charges at the hallucination. And holy shit, he is just so crazy looking. He slams right into a tree, slams his head, and then he roars in anger as he claws at the tree, destroying it. Yeah, I feel bad for this guy.
Yeah.
It's sad. He needs to somebody needs to give him some sleeping pills, knock him out.
All he wants to do is kill that old man.
So he can finally rest.
Sure.
It might be worth it.
For the village. He really does blame this guy for...
Yeah, well, it's his fault, yeah.
It is his fault.
Yeah, I think it's a good deal for the village if they like just sacrifice grandfather to the bear, if the bear will just fuck off.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
That's
sure.
Actually a good deal.
Fair
Otherwise,
trade.
It's going to go on for years and so many people are going to die.
Grandfather eventually needs to go like, you know what? This was my fault. I see that now. I really pissed off this bear and...
I'm just going to climb in its mouth and be done with it.
I'm just going to walk into the mountains and you guys should be fine.
As Akakabuto walks away, he leaps over a cave in the snow, and we pan down inside the cave to see grandfather is still alive down there. He's been surviving off of snow, just sucking down flakes. And Ricky the dog's alive too. Nice.
So we'll just eat snow for the next 3 months until this blizzard passes, and it'll
Just
be fine.
fucking talk about how much we want to kill that bear. It'll be great. And grandfather says, Ricky, it's been a week. We're gonna die of hunger and cold. You hurt your back. My leg is fucked. I can't even stand. And grandfather hugs Ricky's neck as he accepts their doomed fate. But then grandfather snaps out of it. He says, I can't die here. I'm going to get the fuck out of this cave and I'm going to murder a Kakabuto once and for all. Hell yeah. And he unsheaths a fucking meat cleaver from his meat cleaver holster and raises it above his head, saying, I will live no matter the cost. And he slices down hard, and blood splatters over the screen. We cut to a close-up of grandfather's face, and he is sweating.
He got really moist after that.
He just cut his leg off. That's fucking crazy. And also, that doesn't feel helpful, does it? How is that helpful?
I don't know.
Now that I have one leg, I'll be able to get out of this cave. What?
Yeah, I was not sure. It's not like he was trapped in there like James Franco was that one time.
Yeah.
He's
just sitting at the bottom of a cave and he's like, this leg is keeping me down.
Is it because he wants the dog to eat it?
Well, no, because we're about to get to this more fucked up shit too.
Well, that's the thing, yeah.
So he drops the bloody knife and Ricky the dog is fully freaked out, obviously. Ricky's thinking, like, what the hell, grandfather? This is not what we should be doing right now.
Yeah, like, I'm just a dog, but what you just did is clearly fucked up.
Yeah.
I know you shouldn't do that.
Grandfather grabs Ricky's face with both hands and stares into his eyes, basically saying, you and me, Ricky, we're fucking bonded now, bro. Now that you've watched me cut my leg off. That was crazy. We're going to live now, and it's going to be great. And Ricky howls, and grandfather
he's
says...
saying, I forget, he's going to say, he's saying some shit like, if you die, like, he's basically telling the dog, like, you're my whole life. I love you so much.
Yeah, even though grandfather is grandfather and he has real children and a grandson.
Who cares about those kids?
He
spends no time with them. I've never seen them in the same room together. All he does is hang out with these fucking dogs in the woods.
You're right, and hunt this fucking bear every day, full time for 10 years straight.
Kid's like, oh, you grandfather, I have to tell him about these dogs. It's like, you're never going to see him.
No.
Stop worrying about grandfather.
And grandfather says, listen, Ricky, this is an order, and it's going to sound pretty fucked up, but just go with it, okay? And this is this week's cursed frame. And if you want to take a look at this, a link is in the description. Yeah, basically any of these, that one works.
Yeah.
So grandfather has shoved his hand into Ricky's mouth and is trying, and grandfather says, eat my flesh. He wants Ricky to fucking eat his hand now.
So it makes the leg cutting off just prior even more confusing to me.
Yeah, he's doing this because he wants Ricky to survive and he needs to eat something. You literally just cut off your fucking leg, dude. Did you forget?
Yeah, feed him some of your toes.
Get him. This is fresh toe.
A couple of toes is probably enough to get you by for like a little bit.
Yeah.
You don't need to shove your whole hand in there.
Yeah, a leg is pretty good.
Ricky looks so startled by this.
Ricky was not
you've never done this before.
This is
new behavior for you.
A lot of firsts today in this cave. I don't think I am enjoying it, to be honest. And Ricky is disassociating, obviously. What the hell, grandfather? And grandfather yells, eat, eat, as the dog gyrates his head in an attempt to avoid literally biting off the hand that feeds him.
This is one of those things that there's really not much coming back from, you know? Like, it's hard to move on from something like this.
Yeah. Imagine the, rescue team shows up right now. And they look
He's
down
just
in the cave.
fisting his dog's
What the hell are you doing down there, grandfather? What do you mean? How is this a solution to anything? Why is
Where's
your
your
leg
fucking
chopped
leg?
off? You're fucking wrist deep in a dog's mouth. How is that helpful? That's so wild.
Yeah, I'd like to
You
know
can't
more
do
about
that.
the thought process here. And
Okay.
also because the translation isn't great, it makes it a little more confusing. Like, did you notice that throughout the episode that the subs were like pretty confusing at times?
Oh, I didn't think too much about it. I mean,
some of them seemed really funny to me, like some of the ways that they translate what they're saying. Like, I can only assume that
yeah, I think it was
it's pretty off base.
Yeah, I think the one I sent you is just like some person did that. Yeah.
Oh, it was funny because like it says on the screen, the opening title is like translation by, and at the same time in the same frame, there's a translation on the screen that like isn't very good. Anyway, I'm getting off topic here, but
And grandfather is like, eat, get strength, Ricky, and you will return to the village. And Ricky does not want to be a part of this plan. This is actually a really weird and uncomfortable plan and doesn't want to eat his owner's hand. So Ricky breaks free, goes to the corner of the cave, and throws up.
Jesus.
Awful.
A weird. We shouldn't have been a part of this. This should have been a private matter between these two guys. We didn't need to see anything about this.
This is so private. It shouldn't even be between them. Oh.
Wow, grandfather looks absolutely fucked.
I don't think he's slept either. I think he's got, he can't hibernate either.
That would explain some things if he has also been awake for 5 years.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like he might be like the flip side of a Kakabuto. Like they might be the same person.
I think
fighting
you're onto
itself.
something here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're setting up maybe some themes in future episodes.
Luckily, this brutal scene is interrupted by a Kakabuto. He does his signature pounce towards the camera. And he's at the opening of the cave, looking in, growling at them.
He looks more and more fucked, and every time he shows up, he just looks a little worse.
A Kakabuto?
Worse for wear, yeah.
Yeah, the red on the back is weird. It is weird. It doesn't really read as blood, but it must be blood. Yeah. And grandfather is like, well, whatever. Don't worry about him, Ricky. He can't get down here. Now get back to eating my hand. And this shot is so fucking sick.
Yeah.
It's looking from Kakabuto's perspective, looking down into the cave.
And it looks like he's in his mouth.
Yeah, and grandfather is like perfectly framed within his jaws. So sick. Cool.
Yeah. A lot of really awesome framing in this. Just in this episode, yeah.
But Ricky would rather take a bite of a Kakabuto than grandfather. So he leaps out and does his snout bite attack, latching onto the bear's nose.
Surprise. Never saw that coming, did you?
A Kakabuto should always expect that. He should always expect that.
He should just start attacking the dog's ass first.
And grandfather tries to stop Ricky, shouting that you need to forget about that bear and eat me. But Ricky's thinking, no, man, I'm gonna go out fighting this bear. Like, that's crazy, eating your hand. Like, nah.
I'd actually rather fight a bear right now than have you stick your fingers down my throat again.
Yeah, that was pretty rough.
Yeah,
grandfather.
I'm actually just gonna go outside and fight a Kakabuto now.
And
you can do your weird shit in this cave on your own.
You can eat all your hands if you want.
None of my business.
So the dog leaps out of the cave and the battle is on. Meanwhile, back at the village, some guy is like, the search for the survivors is over. They're probably dead. Now it's time to start the search for the bodies. Which, I don't know, do they need to be separate searches? Can't you just
it's the same search, I guess.
It's the same search, but now everyone's more upset.
It was the same search with way less hope.
Yeah, and also this little boy is fucking listening in, like, watch what you say. You know?
Like,
His
holy
grandfather, you're just telling him he's dead, basically.
They were not expecting him to be outside because he's just been in there fucking tossing that puppy
Oh
around for
yeah,
the
that
last
kid
8
will never
hours.
hear us. He's got one thing on the mind, tiger stripe puppy. And Daisuke comes out and says, I have to come along. I must show Ricky this tiger stripe puppy. He's
Oh,
gonna shit when he sees this thing. But the
put this
adult
kid to bed. If I was his parents, I'd be so annoyed. Like,
you have
shut
to put the
up. Oh
puppy
my
down.
God.
Yeah. If you don't stop talking about the puppy, we're fucking going to launch
We're
it.
getting a divorce.
But the adults obviously say no, you can't come with us. That's crazy. But Gin, the tiger striped pup, leaps from Daisuke's arm and runs to the snowmobile, barking, indicating to Daisuke that they need to go do this for some reason.
The dog's like, I know I was just born, but let's get on this fucking snowmobile. It looks so cool.
Oh yeah, I was just born, but I know what snowmobiles are for sure.
I can tell that that's rad. Whatever we're about to do is so sick.
Back with Ricky and the bear, they're still battling. And Ricky's doing his move. Doing the snout bite. Holy shit.
So cool.
Yeah.
Just dodges the claw, goes for the snout bite, and takes him down.
And Kakabuto runs through the forest with Ricky flailing above his head because he's just holding on rodeo bear nostril style, flailing around. It looks pretty insane, actually. It's kind of
He's just 90 degrees vertical, holding on with that bite. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
He's got a good hold on that thing.
And a Kakabuto runs straight into a tree, sending Ricky flying. Then, as Ricky falls through the air, the devil bear swipes his mighty paw and sinks his claws into the poor, already wounded pooch, and Ricky lands in the snow, disappearing into it. Oh, so sick. This is
cool.
so sick. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, so many of the things we cover are limited animation, and like the animation in this is also pretty limited. Like, there's not too much movement overall, and a lot of reused animations.
But they're just doing, this is like a really good example of the art coming first.
Exactly.
Your animation can be as limited as...
This is just two characters sliding across a screen in different directions, but it's so fucking kinetic because it was drawn perfectly.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And yeah, Ricky is just gone in the snow. Meanwhile, with Daisuke and Jin and Gin, they are snowmobiling into action, hitting sweet jumps. Nice.
So cool.
Back with the bear battle, Kakabuto is digging through the snow looking for Ricky. And Ricky bursts out of the snow and does his signature move, latching onto his snout again. He has to do something else.
He's like a magnet for that thing. He's just drawn to it.
He's hungry for nose. And as the battle rages on, the narrator lets us know that Ricky is very strong and is the last bear dog in the mountain. Cool.
I mean, I knew he was very strong already, but
I
could see how he was holding on to that bear's nose.
Yeah.
With his jaw.
If that's how we're rating strength, by your fucking vertical handstand on a bear's nose, then yeah, he's very strong.
He's strong. Yeah, I mean, like he's like doing gymnastic performance basically.
And then Daisuke rolls up on the snowmobile and says, "Look, Gin, it's your father." And we see Gin, and he doesn't really seem to care about that, but the narrator lets us know how monumental this moment is, saying it is the first time he's seeing his father fight a bear, so it's a pretty important moment, right?
We all remember the first time we saw our dad fight a bear.
Oh yeah. I remember my dad was latched right onto that thing's nose, flailing around.
It was so cool.
So cool, so inspiring. And then Daisuke drives his snowmobile off a jump and bails off midair, sending the winter vehicle launching straight into the bear's neck. Slam.
Look how big the bear looks.
I know.
In some shots, they make him look like a friggin' house.
Yeah, in some shots, he is a full Bearzilla.
Yeah.
It's, yeah. He is really just evil incarnate.
They look like they could fly that snowmobile right into his mouth. Wow. Gin is absolutely shocked that they just launched a snowmobile like a torpedo at a bear.
It's pretty shocking if you're just born and you're doing shit like this.
Yeah, talk about like feet to the fire as soon as you're born.
You've been born for about 2 hours and some of the most insane shit has transpired.
A kid's just been whipping you around like a sack of potatoes, and then they toss you on a snowmobile to watch a bear get murdered.
Yeah.
He's going through a lot right now.
But of course, this bear is the most crazy bear that's ever been, so it's fine. And now it's especially pissed. And Kakabuto stands above Daisuke, towering over him like the bearer of death. And as he swipes towards the child, Ricky leaps through the air towards the bear. And simultaneously, someone grabs Daisuke's arm and pulls him underneath the snow. And he's just gone now. Where'd he go?
Really light, powdery snow. He just got pulled in there like in quicksand or something.
But Ricky and Gin are still here. Ricky flies through the air once again, latching onto Kakabuto's nose. Bullseye.
Fucking heat-seeking missile, I'm telling you. It's just automatic with he just snaps onto that nose like nothing.
Yeah. And Gin is just blown away by this badness.
Seems like he's simultaneously traumatized, but also maybe having like a good time. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, Gin looks up at his father snatching the bear's snaz once again, fighting this crazy bear, and he is blown away.
Yeah.
Over with Daisuke, underneath the snow, I guess. It's grandfather. He saved him. He pulled him through the snow and into the cave, I guess.
I guess through that little crevice that the bear was looking into earlier.
I guess it had covered over with snow and grandfather just knew he was there?
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfectly done, grandfather. You're a great grandfather.
Well, I guess we won't question that one too much. And then he immediately shoves his hand in the kid's mouth. He's like, "Eat this!"
Why won't anyone eat my hand? It's fucking tasty.
It's so good.
And Daisuke is like, "Grandfather, you're alive. This is amazing. I have so many questions. Wait, where's the tiger stripe puppy? I must go find him." And Daisuke tries to run off out of the cave. But
he's not even worried about his fucking amputated leg right in front of him.
Yeah, grandfather is clearly worse for the wear and needs some help.
Holy shit, Grant, why did you pull me away from the dog?
See, you're missing a leg, but it has no tiger stripe on it, so I don't care. But grandfather grabs him and is like, "What the hell are you talking about? If you go out there, you'll die. I don't care how tiger striped that puppy is." So Daisuke and grandfather watch the battle out of their cave. And in the fight, there's a couple more nose bites, and then eventually Ricky is slammed to the snowy floor. But before the bear can finish him off, Gin starts barking at the bear. So the bear turns to Gin now and is like, "No way, a tiger striped puppy?"
Holy crap.
No, Kakabuto goes after him, and Gin quickly realizes that this was a terrible mistake.
Oh, my bad.
Oops, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt your fight. I'll just be leaving. He looks terrified and is now running from the demon bear. And the gargantuan bear swipes the tiny puppy, sending him flying. Gin lands in the snow, and Daisuke is like, "No!"
Just the complete range of emotions today, going from a new tiger stripe puppy, it's the greatest thing in the world, to watching him get murdered by a bear right in front of you.
Why couldn't he have murdered grandfather instead?
Yeah. Talk about peaks and valleys of emotion here.
Gin lands in the snow, and Kakabuto pounces, and he's going to kill Gin. But Ricky swoops in, grabs his pup, and protects him. But he has no energy to run away. Gin ends up flying through the air and perfectly back into the arms of Daisuke.
Thank God.
Look at this, just perfect.
I love that.
Just like how Ricky and the bear's nose are magnetized, I think Daisuke and this tiger stripe puppy are magnetized. They're meant to be. And then Akakabuto swipes Ricky, and it's a fucking home run. The poor dog spirals through the air.
They do that dramatic cut in as well on Gin, like the triple push in.
Oh, yeah.
To really emphasize it.
Look at this one. Gin can't believe it. This is quite the sight. And Ricky sails right off the edge of a cliff and falls lifeless into the endless dark abyss, just like his father, Shiro, in the opening scene. Rip Ricky. Now, with Ricky out of the way, Akakabuto turns to our heroes, growling. But grandfather is absolutely pissed. He's like, "Fuck you, Akakabuto, you dick." And grandfather pulls himself out of his grandfather hole with his meat cleaver drawn. And in a manic rage, he taunts the bear to come and kill him. Oh, and we see his
dragging himself by the stump.
Dragging that. That's so gnarly.
Holy shit.
And
he's nothing without that dog.
You're right.
I'm pretty sure he actually said that. It's like, you are my life.
True.
Which is like, I get it. I feel that way about most dogs that I see and meet.
True.
Just how I would hold them in a cave and chop my leg off for them.
And it keeps cutting back to Gin, just like taking it all in. It's so funny. It's like, this dog
he's going to grow up to be a very traumatized bear dog.
If this is your first day on Earth, it's pretty rough.
This is the Lion King moment where he's like, I'm going to fucking kill that bear. It's my life's mission now.
And Akakabuto approaches grandfather, and grandfather is ready to die now. He's like, "Come on, Akabuko, come get some."
Akabuko.
Akabuto.
Whatever the fuck your name is.
It's crazy the bear has a name and everyone knows it.
Yeah. He's well respected and feared around these parts.
But then like a tree branch or something cracks and the sound spooks Akakabuto, so he runs away. And grandfather's like
really after all that's what scares the bear off is
you could have just clapped.
Hey, get out of here.
Yeah.
They never tried that.
You're right. You're supposed to say that, right? And like make yourself big.
I think it depends on the bear, yeah. But either way, I mean, like, if that's what spooked the bear, stop sending dogs at it. Just make some big noises.
Yeah. And grandfather's like, "Get your ass back here, Akakabuto." And he tries to stand up on his one leg, but he can't go after the bear on account of having one leg. So he just stares him down as the bear disappears into the white of the forest. And grandfather looks fucking badass and insane.
Yeah, he's got to be one of the most grizzled motherfuckers in any TV show ever. Like, this guy just chopped off his leg and now he's trying to chase a bear through the blizzardy forest.
And the bear's scared of him.
Like, who's a harder motherfucker than this guy?
Oh, no. Yeah, this guy rules. If your eyebrows are that thick, if you're like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You're pretty badass.
Thick eyebrows are a telltale sign of being a badass. Eugene Levy.
True.
Just the coolest, most grizzled guy in the world.
Eugene Levy needs to star in more action movies.
You know he could fight a bear just based on the girth of those eyebrows.
Honestly, Die Hard starring Eugene Levy would be so sick. And then the rescue team shows up. But grandfather is crawling towards the cliff face, screaming, "Ricky!" And then Daisuke just now realizes that Ricky is gone, so he runs towards the cliff too. But grandfather grabs him. So I think Daisuke was going to like jump off the cliff after the dog or something.
I mean, yeah, we've
Look at
seen
us. Yeah.
we've seen how drawn he is to
You're
these
right.
dogs. He would have gone right over that cliff's edge.
True. If it was the tiger stripe pup, he would be
Oh
long
yeah,
gone.
he would have been right behind it. He would have been hitting the ground at the same time.
And grandfather grabs Daisuke, pins him to the ground. And grandfather says, "Ricky, I promise that you have not died for nothing," as he pledges to get revenge on that crazy bear. And then the narrator recaps the atrocities of Akakabuto. First, he murdered Ricky's father, Shiro, and now Jin's father, Ricky. Damn. Next, grandfather is strapped to his stretcher, and Fuji and Jin are by his side. And grandfather says, "Fuji, you've given birth to a tiger stripe puppy. That's so sick."
I love tiger stripe puppies.
Yeah, I think Fuji knows. She's heard enough. She looks bored as hell.
If I hear the words tiger stripe puppy one more fucking time. Where are the other two kids?
They've been sacrificed in the name of the tiger stripe puppy. And then the narrator lets us know that Akakabuto has now been at war with the 3 generations of the same dog family. Shiro, Ricky, and now Gin. And Gin does not look up to compared to the other dogs, he's like,
no,
you're not ready, man.
Gin gets killed at the beginning of episode 2. The first 5 minutes, they're like, all right, Gin, well, you're the next best thing we've got. Smacks him right off the cliff.
And now Gin, the tiger stripe puppy, knows that it is his destiny to murder Akakabuto, the wild bear. And that's episode 1 of Silver Fang. You have any other thoughts on Silver Fang?
No, I mean, I've said it 1,000 times, as many times as that kid said tiger stripe puppy, but like, it's a cool show. I really liked it.
Yeah. Yes. Let us know if you want us to cover more of this one, because it's pretty rad and we like it a lot.
I want to know what happens. Do they kill the bear?
They gotta kill that fucking bear for the bear's sake.
Yeah, put it down.
Put it
Seriously.
down. Also, get some more artillery than just these dogs after it. Like, the dogs are not working.
No.
Akakabuto has an iron nose. It doesn't matter how hard you bite his snout. It will never stop him.
Give the dogs a gun.
Yes.
He already shot the bear and made it insane. Just shoot it again.
That's going to make it more insane.
Shoot it a 3rd time. I don't know. Don't stop shooting it.
You have to keep shooting it.
Just keep shooting it until it's dead.
Yeah. Anyways. Next week, we're covering Bartok the Magnificent.
Hell yeah. That's a big hell yeah.
I'm excited. I've never seen this. This is a movie you watched in your childhood, right?
Yes, this was an important childhood movie for me. I can't speak to whether or not it's good. It's probably pretty crazy, but it's just one of those movies that was in my house for some reason, and I watched it a lot.
It is a Don Bluth movie, so I'm excited for that because I have never seen it. But it is his only direct-to-video movie.
Direct to my house on VHS.
To Connor's house. And it is a sequel to, or spin-off, I guess, of Anastasia, which is actually a fucking really rad, beautiful movie.
I had no idea about any of that shit as
you
a
don't?
kid.
Oh, really? Wow.
I was a pure Bartok head.
That's insane. Because watching Anastasia, as soon as I saw Bartok, I was like, well, I fucking hate that guy. Sucks he's in this movie. And now he has his own whole
he
other
got
movie.
His own thing. It's him and Kelsey Graham, I think, and they solve mysteries. Oh, yeah. I think.
Great
from
cast.
What I remember, Baba Yaga's there, and they have to deal with that.
Listen to this cast: Bartok, Hank Azaria, I knew that, and then we got Catherine O'Hara, Kelsey Grammer, Tim Curry. It's going to be awesome.
What a lineup, yeah.
And then
who's Tim Curry?
He plays.
Well, I mean, who does he play?
He plays the Skull, so that's going to be fucking rad. Yeah. Oh, nice. And French Stewart's in there too. So all right, cool. He's all right, I guess.
Pretty good.
Sweet. So that's going to be great. We'll watch that next week. If you want to support the show, click subscribe and leave us a 5-star review. That would be dope. Okay, bye-bye.